Welcome back. Let's now turn our attention to our next story that we are tracking on the urban debate. Bollywood actor Jacqueline Fernandez has been accused of money laundering in a case linked to conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar. She's been named in the charge sheet that's been filed by the Enforcement Directorate, which is probing the 200 crore money trail. ED has said that prime accused Sukesh had given gifts worth over 5 crore to Jacqueline. ED had earlier provisionally attached Jacqueline Fernandez's fixed deposits worth 7.2 crore. Sukesh allegedly transferred funds to Jacqueline's relatives as well. And now she has been named as an accused. ED says that she was aware of all the wrongdoing that was going on.
Exactly a year back, Jacqueline was for the first time called in for questioning by India's federal probe agencies, which in fact probe cases of money laundering. She has been in fact booked under sections 3 and 4 of PMLA. Remember, she's the first Bollywood actor to be prosecuted under money laundering case, and the ED has in fact said that she's directly linked to Sukesh Chandrasekhar as far as the charges of money laundering is concerned. ED has also said that Sukesh Chandrasekhar had parked a huge amount of money in the bank accounts directly or indirectly linked to Jacqueline Fernandez's relatives, particularly to her sister and also to her elder brother. Apart from that, ED has also said that Sukesh Chandrasekhar had splurged lavish gifts on Jacqueline Fernandez, including expensive gifts which consisted of clothing items as well as luxury watches, and also a private jet that was used by Jacqueline Fernandez between 2020 and 2021. Jacqueline has denied all the charges that have been leveled by the Enforcement Directorate, and she on her part has always said that she has been duped by Sukesh Chandrasekhar. But as far as ED is concerned, she has been confronted by Sukesh with Sukesh Chandrasekhar, and also by a close aide of Sukesh Chandrasekhar, Pinky Rani, who has in fact been detained.
Well, that is the latest developments here as far as the entire conman Sukesh case is concerned. Just to outline some of the gifts that was received by Jacqueline, this included a Maserati and Porsche for Jacqueline's mother, a loan of $150,000 for Jacqueline's sister in the USA, 15 lakh rupees for Jacqueline's brother who was in Australia. So not just her, but her entire family seems to have been given gifts by Sukesh Chandrasekhar. And now, of course, this is the latest development as far as Enforcement Directorate is concerned. Remember, Jacqueline was questioned multiple times in this entire case earlier as somebody who just knew Sukesh but was not aware of the entire crime that he had committed, but now has been named as an accused as well, saying that she was in fact aware of everything that Sukesh was doing, and she was aware that all this money and where it was coming from. Remember, Sukesh Chandrasekhar is in jail, and that's the other aspect here, that this entire web and net is so deeply rooted, and that Sukesh has been doing a lot of this from behind bars as well. So that is the other angle as far as this entire case is concerned. So it's a 200 crore extortion racket that is being probed. Enforcement Directorate saying that Jacqueline Fernandez knew what in fact was happening, and that Sukesh gave her gifts worth crore of rupees, and now Jacqueline has been named as an accused. Those are the latest details here coming in. This is what we are getting you. Just to take you through the timeline of the case, it was in 2021 in August that a sea-facing bungalow and luxury cars of Sukesh was seized. Following that, Jacqueline Fernandez was questioned by the ED as a witness. So earlier she was a witness in the case, and now she has been named as an accused. In December then, Jacqueline was stopped at the Mumbai airport and stopped by immigration due to a lookout circular that was issued against her. Then following that, in December, she was questioned for 8 hours by the Enforcement Directorate. Then in April of 2022, the ED attached assets worth 7 crore belonging to Jacqueline Fernandez. In May, the Delhi High Court allowed Fernandez to travel abroad for the IFA Awards. And then in June, again, Jacqueline was questioned by the Enforcement Directorate. And now, of course, she has been named as an accused. Let me, in fact, welcome at this point in time Shantanu Sen, former Joint Director of the CBI, who's joining us here on the broadcast. Thank you very much, Mr. Sen, for joining us. Your perspective on this entire case, and what is very intriguing is the fact that this Sukesh Chandrasekhar has been operating from behind bars.
No, I find that there are some very clear photographs of the two in a relationship. They are both admitting a relationship. The affair started between them before he got into the jail, I think. And as you know, he has very clearly managed to get the jail people on his side. He had enormous funds. He has bribed them. There is an investigation going on there. And within the jail, now people with funds and money can keep contact outside. We see this often. We have seen it in the case of the recent killing of the Punjab singer. So there are many instances of people within the jail keeping contact with people outside. The mobile phone is smuggled in, contacts are made. So he had a relationship before and he continued with the relationship. So it is not very intriguing. It was been allowed by the jail authorities willingly. They have been paid for this, and that is how this has been going on.
Of the entire case, the way it has played out, Jacqueline Fernandez first being a witness in the case and now being named as an accused as well, saying that she was aware of everything that had been going on with regard to Sukesh, and the entire way this case has played out. What is your own perspective?
See, all this is prima facie. As you know, in our jurisprudence, at the time of investigation, whatever material that is collected by the investigating agency is something it relies upon. And no authority can question the initial stage of investigation, because that is how our jurisprudence is built. In other countries like France, during investigation itself, the witnesses are asked to come on oath and submit their statement before a magistrate. Here, this is not done unless the person is an accused and the investigating agency thinks that he or she may go hostile, and then the statement is recorded under Section 164. But even that is of no use if during trial the witness does not make that statement before the court. So at this stage, whatever the investigating agency has collected, and it is expected that this is a correct investigation, this is honestly collected, and the court will wholly rely upon this to frame charges and start the trial. Once the trial starts, and the witness come before the court and make statements, and they are subject to cross-examination from the other side, and their statement is then balanced by the court, then the truth of what the investigating agency has collected is finally revealed. So whatever investigation that the ED has done, and ED has an advantage over the police, because statements before the ED are signed, as you have recently heard, they are not police officers. Police officers cannot take a signed statement. Statement before the police is not to be accepted during trial if it goes hostile. It is accepted as far as the starting of the trial only. So whatever evidence that the ED has collected, and ED has collected enormous evidence. ED has proved the acceptance of money by the conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar.
Right.
His involvement with Aditi Singh and Shivender Singh.
Yes.
He's about taken 215 crores and 36 crores in gifts it has proved. AD has done a lot of legwork
Yes.
to collect that the money was extorted and the money has been used and converted into funds. And some of these funds has been converted into white money, according to the ED by the accused Fernandez, Jacqueline Fernandez.
Yes.
So as far as the prima facie case is concerned, it is tight, and she will be subject to trial, and then we will see what happens at the end of the trial.
Right, absolutely. Shantanu Sen, thank you so much for joining us with your perspective. Well, on that note, it's a wrap on this edition of the Urban Debate. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned tomorrow now.